What up, family? It's your ghetto news reporter, Marilyn Dazzle Twin and Mary Lee. Today is Saturday, June 13th, 2020. This here video is about, my story when I first got Nicki Minaj CD. It was after I got railroaded May 31st, 2008, and went to prison for something I didn't do. Disarming a police officer, and of course the initial charge for them pulling me over on Devon and Clark was, tinted windows that was light as fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Real fucking tough. Anyway, I got out of prison or whatever, and I was trying to figure out who was the new players as far as, in my city, Chicago, and on the radio and things of that nature. And, I started collecting CDs or whatever. They were still at Target and you know, Best Buy or whatever and stuff. You can barely find a rap CD nowadays or whatever. But anyway, um, I came across Nicki Minaj or whatever, Pink Friday, and you know, I listened to it and I thought it was pretty good or whatever. But then, I felt some kind of way also because in her song "I'm the Best," she talked about doing, two videos and putting the cape on and all that. And everybody knows that before I got railroaded May 31st, 2008, that I made two videos. One called um, Mary Mack versus the Fat Black Oprah Winfrey, and the other one called Child Abuse, in 2007. And, she made reference, Nicki Minaj, I felt subliminally, to what I had done as far as putting two videos on YouTube and her song, I'm the best, you know. And, I don't mind people, kind of, making reference or whatever and coming up or whatever and stuff. But, then I kept thinking, and, something told me to throw that CD in the garbage or whatever, and I threw it in the garbage, and then something told me to go get the CD again because I felt like, what, she do got some talent or whatever and stuff. But then her and, Lil Kim kind of like, had a little beef or whatever and stuff. And Lil Kim, of course, came out with Black Friday. Now, once I seen the similarities between Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj and how Nicki really did kind of pattern her style and Kim was going hard body or whatever and stuff, I really felt as though Nicki was, throwing shots and taking, notes and using them for her own come up or whatever and stuff. So I felt like what I was thinking was probably, right on the money. And then in her song, Did It On Him, you know, the guy, said, fuck you and your mama. Understand what I'm saying? And I really felt that was personal and stuff, because, it's just the way and the arrogance and, how everything was said in that song. I shitted on him or whatever. It was just too many subliminals because when I was writing my book, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors Plus One Song, I was in my apartment on Ridge up north in Rogers Park, and it was like a little earthquake or whatever, and the song Did It On Him reference, that was an earthquake, you felt, understand what I'm saying? Now, if anybody knows, they knows there was a little earthquake in 2007 and stuff, real talk. And, it just, things was like really weird or whatever and stuff. But long story short, you know, Nicki Minaj has there's a restaurant called Nicki on Western and 79th Street at the bus terminal in my city, Chicago. And, it's been up there since 1967. Supposedly or whatever and stuff. And my favorite saying is don't shit on me and say it's raining because I was born in 1967. And, I guess people need to know who they shitting on or whatever and stuff. So they leave like little clues as, you know, like birthdays or the year a person was born or whatever and stuff to let people know, who money they um using or whatever and stuff. If you go in that restaurant, they have a lot of artists, pictures and things of that nature. I did a video. I'm gonna see if I can find it and put it, in the description of this one, along with, Lil Kim, Black Friday, and whatever and stuff. Either way, you know, I was listening to Nicki Minaj's song. I think it was uh I'm the best or something like that while I was waiting on the bus on Roosevelt in my city, Chicago also. And I was, rapping out loud or whatever. And this young boy asked me, a teenager or whatever, is like, "Oh, you like Nicki Minaj now?" Because they know whatever song I like, that's what's gonna blow up or whatever. They just trying to use me for clickbait and, to get their little racks up or whatever and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? I was like, she alright, you understand what I'm saying? But I like me better. You understand what I'm saying? Which means it's like, just because I listen to you don't mean that, I think so much of you or think you are better than me, meaning, you understand what I'm saying? I'm just human. You understand what I'm saying? I like music, point blank, period, or whatever and stuff. And not only that, I have to, wonder why so many people are coming up. You understand what I'm saying? I've yet to come up, and it's my motherfucking story. I'm the originator of rap. You understand what I'm saying? But everybody else seems to be able to come up with no problem. Now, that was not a diss. That would even subliminals. You understand what I'm saying? That's just the fucking facts and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. And, you know, now Nicki Minaj is running with Takashi 6ix9ine or whatever and stuff, and it just seems as though she just kind of goes with whatever that's hot, not a problem, whatever. But that first CD, Pink Friday, was kind of I thought I thought it was pretty good and stuff for real. You know, a lot of the songs or whatever and stuff, I really did. You understand what I'm saying? I believe maybe her intentions were not as bad as Little Kim suggested in her, Black Friday. But then, I do believe these new people, they just kind of like they was laying back or whatever. The millenniums was laying back and waiting for their turn. Not a problem. But once you get the turn, the problem that I have is, you know, how come you didn't keep it real as far as, not being so disrespectful and stuff. Now, Nicki Minaj says she paid homage to, Lil Kim plenty of times or whatever and stuff. But the way I see Nicki now and Barb's, please don't come at me because Mary McIntyre's will come just as harder. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. But, the way Nicki is being so, loose in the Takashi 6ix9ine video trolls or whatever, you know, lets me know that she did not represent us the way she really should have. And I thought Lil Kim may have been a little, you know, sexually, I don't know the word, term, or whatever and stuff, but loose. You understand what I'm saying? But, Nicki has taken it to another level or whatever and stuff. And the girls out there, they don't need to, we got enough problems. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. Little girls don't need to see stuff like that or whatever. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. But hey, I guess that's what's selling now, right? I myself, eh, yeah, it's weird, man. That's all I'm saying. It's real corny because I stood for a whole bunch. But that song, yeah, I'm the best. I thought that was probably one of her best songs, talking about Nicki Minaj. You understand what I'm saying? And I really felt she tried maybe to act as if she was, representing, what I was trying to do before, I got caught up in the system. The prison system, the new slave ship. That's all I really have to say about that, though, you know. We got to switch it around, though, because, you know, these girls out here need something really, you know, positive to look towards other than soliciting their bodies or whatever the case. Yep. So, that's my story on Nicki Minaj and stuff. If I didn't like, I wouldn't have bought another CD and stuff. Real fucking dope. But that shitted on him, and when old boy was talking all crazy, he was going hard too. I was like, damn. You understand what I'm saying? That wasn't my intentions and stuff when I was, when I wrote my book. I did things in a general way. I started off letting people know what my DCFS files, that look, my story is true. I'm not I'm not one of the motherfuckers that make up shit just to get motherfuckers' attention. You understand what I'm saying? I'm real. You understand what I'm saying? And just because the book started off slow and ended up hard, that's how my life was. Started off slow with me not talking at all. For real, for real. To me just gradually speaking up for myself to the point now, I wish a motherfucker would. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. So yeah, when people talk about people mamas and say fuck you and your mama, that's kind of weird, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's weird. Especially for a first CD. But hey, guess they was waiting. And that's why I try to tap out my people and stuff, because I knew they was trying to reach the pinnacle of Oprah Winfrey status, to be a billionaire. And I knew we was going to catch hell, and I knew I was going to catch it the most because everybody knows who the fuck I am, and that is the originator of rap. And that's why I had to go hard body to let motherfuckers know. You know what I'm saying? I can come from behind anytime I feel like it. You understand? So they thought it was going to be easy, but it turned out to be competitive. Yep. Yeah, Lil Kim and Nicki should have just did a song together, a rap. They would have blew up. They would have been real special. Y'all really dropped the ball. Oprah dropped the ball. Everybody dropped the ball when it came to me. Y'all really underestimated me, but hey, at least I, defended myself and, shit. At least I ain't make a fool out of myself. That's all I got to say. I may have, but I redeemed myself. That's the word. Redeemed. Yeah, rest in peace, mama. For real. Daddy, family, friends, Mary McNamara. This ain't a beef. This is just the real fucking honest to God's truth. Nicki, I hope you go back to the old Nicki. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. Before the plastic surgery and all that. Cause this industry don't play. And the streets don't either. With that, it's the Ghetto News Board of Maryland. That's 20 Mary Lee. Have a good day. Peace.